What's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 7, Episode 14. So, rock stars, your girl Rocky didn't finally hit the wall. You know it's inevitable. It happens every single season. I get to that point in the show where I am over it. And you guys, we have made it there. I am over this show. I'm just done. And it does it every season. It just gets to the point where it feels like they are either stretching it out for I don't know what sake, or they are trying to secure storylines for the next season, trying to amp up enough, enough buzz about themselves so that Mona will ask them back for next season, namely 2.0. She is doing the absolute most, and it's not even warranted. It's stupid. But we'll talk more about her in a minute. But yeah, it's about done. I think we got 2 more episodes left, and then it'll be the reunion. So you guys, when I get to this point, I don't even really care. I don't pay much attention. I'm probably going to miss things that happened in the show. Okay, I know some of you guys are going to be like, well, what's your excuse other times? But yeah, it's just like at this point, I just like to finish up what I started. Okay, so we gonna finish up Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Thank God it's almost over. As far as the review, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? Now, like I said, they at the ranch, and it's, picking up where it left off last week, which was with 2.0 trying to jump Raw with Sierra, and the whole point of them sitting down at this damn bonfire. Was there even a fire there? I don't even remember. But the whole point of them sitting down and doing this was like, so we can have this whole kumbaya. And, what is wrong with 2.0? Like, nobody was thinking about her and Sierra. She's all going on and on about how Sierra ain't about that life, and she ain't gonna do this, and she ain't gonna do that. And what? Sierra was like, you right. I'm not about that life, okay? I'm about making money, going to work at my business. She got something legitimate. It was just the whole thing is like, I'm just looking at 2.0 the whole time like, she almost got the Frostfax face. And speaking of Frostfax, y'all, that damn Rashida, now that she is the boss, I guess, everybody saw her put Jasmine in her place. Now she got to put y'all in y'all place. Everybody talking about all this. Me and D-Lo been through a whole lot. And D-Lo's mama died. So you talk about putting some shit to the side. We put some shit to the side. So all this stuff y'all talking, it don't mean shit. Okay. Mimi is inspired. I hope that everybody here is listening to Rashida and what she has to say, because there's some real stuff going on out in the world, and we're over here arguing over some petty bullshit. Ain't nobody arguing. Bitches is stunting. That's what they doing. Trying to get their shit set for next season. But anyway. Sierra says she ain't trying to fight with 2.0. 2.0, backs off. Even though she says she still got her good eye on Sierra. Spice apologizes. Says that, you know what, I'm a lay low as well. Try to control myself. Everybody agrees that they gonna try to act like some fucking civilized human beings when they get on these damn horses the next day. So the next day they go horseback riding. Everybody goes except for Tokyo and Erica. Tokyo for the obvious reasons. She said she didn't even feel like them horses could probably hold her ass up. Okay, so no, we ain't going. But the rest of them go, and I don't fuck with no horses. Okay, I was on a runaway horse at one time. I jumped off that motherfucker, sprained my ankle. And I ain't fucked with horses ever since. When I was younger, my aunts, Linda and Betty, okay, and Janetta, we used to go up to Griffith Park, and they would get horses for all of us to go, and they would take off running. Take off on their horses real fast, and it would just be us kids back there in the back. But my horse, it must have got a bug up his ass one time, and that motherfucker took off, and I was screaming, and child, it was a mess. So I was with Sierra 100% when she was just like, okay, get me off, get me off. I was like, girl, I know exactly what you mean. Everybody there was, you know, all worried about Sierra. I said, if these niggas don't take their asses back to Atlanta, Rashida trying to show them some country culture. 2.0 is still feeling some kind of way about BK. I forgot to tell you guys that BK also apologized at the bonfire, saying that he don't normally call women out their names. And, you know, they was like, you called us bitches and all of that. They even showed the flashback when he was calling them bitches. And, you know, he said that he don't normally do that, and he didn't really call them bitches, but he did. Okay, whatever. They was arguing. Everybody was a whole bunch of pandemonium. But, you know, 2.0 said that Stevie ain't gonna like that when he heard this. So, while they at the horseback ride, you know, she still got a problem with BK. Everybody can act like they all friends and everything, but yeah, she can wait till she get back to Atlanta. What the fuck Stevie J gonna do? BK big ass looked like he would fuck Stevie J up. I was just like, girl, shut up. Anyways, afterwards, you know, after they all get off their horses, you know, Rashida was like, we gonna have a picnic, everybody, so don't go nowhere. So they all sit down, and, you know, Carly is all flirty with Jock, and everybody is looking. You know, Sean Garrett says that he thinks that she's trying to make him jealous, but he don't give a fuck because, like I've told you guys, the whole season ain't been no chemistry between the two of them. He actually looked genuinely tickled when he was watching their shenanigans over there, so. Rashida says that night they gonna have a, they're gonna do some square dancing, some line dancing, you know, so they can close off this trip with a boom. She feels like it's been an awesome ranch experience. Even though it started off rough, you know, everybody seems to be on the same page. I was like, ain't nobody solved nothing if you ask me. I think everybody has just agreed to disagree. Motherfuckers is tired of fighting and arguing and all of that. Okay, looking a fool on this damn camera, realizing, you know what, maybe we just need to cut all that out. So I kind of feel like that's more of what's going on there. But Rashida said it was a success, y'all. So that evening, they had a square dance, and they with the good white country people. And they showing them how to do the square dance. And so Spice, you know, because she is the Jamaican, she is the one that performs and gives them all of that ass and everything. You know, she says that it would only be right that she would show them how to twerk. Okay, so we get a good little giggle off the stiff white people. I guess they all have a good time that evening. Now, switching over to Erica and Tokyo, since they didn't go horseback riding, Tokyo says that she decided to cook a dinner for everybody that evening since she wasn't going to be riding with them. You know, she thought it would only be right. Erica stayed behind with her. So they're talking, and Tokyo is just talking about her childhood, how she grew up, how that has affected her, how that has turned her into the person that she is today, whether it's good or bad. She kind of hints to there may have been some, I don't want to, I mean, it just sounds like to me that there may have been some sort of sexual abuse in her past. And that has also affected her decision to remain a virgin. She said that men give her the creeps. Okay. So I think there's probably something deeper there. She said she wasn't ready to talk about it. Erica was like, well, how do you deal? Because I've been through a lot of the same things that you have, just sounding like the way you kind of talking around it. And when I was your age, I wasn't dealing with it. And that's why Erica's so fucking crazy today. That Erica is touched. I'll have to tell you more about that later. But yeah, Erica, something ain't right with Erica. Maybe this is a good thing that Tokyo realizes some things about herself, even if she's not ready to share it with the world. She's trying to deal with it the best way that she can. But I thought it was nice of Erica to try to be there for Tokyo, and Tokyo also appreciates that fact. Another reason why is because Erica ain't got no fucking story. What is Erica on the show for this season anyway? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys also, while they was at the line dancing place, that Sierra and Carly sat down to speak. Sierra just wanted to reiterate to Carly the reason why she had the problem with her was because she went back and told Spice some shit that Tokyo said and just kind of kept a whole bunch of shit going. And Carly was like, fuck, you know what? I just didn't realize that's what she meant. Okay, I guess she thought she meant bitch and not just regular bitch. So Carly says, from now on, I'm just gonna stay out of it. Thank you, Carly. That's all we asking. Okay, just leave it alone. Why the fuck you so worried about all this shit and your dad is supposed to be sick anyway? Staying up in the middle of bullshit, that's why she a bird. Always was a bird, always gonna be a bird. But anyway, Sierra asked her, well, how are you doing? Speaking of her father. And she said, you know what? It's hard. Okay. And I just wish you would check on me more. Well, bitch, people would probably check on you more if you wasn't so fucking messy and got on everybody's nerves and made them mad. Bitches try to be there for your ass and you keep so much ruckus going. That fuck is a breath of fresh air just to get away from Carly Red some damn time. Okay, so we ain't checking on bitches that keep shit going. Alright, how's that? Anyway, while they talking, BK walk up. Carly is like, well, it's obvious that she ain't ready to listen to the truth. Okay, the nigga been out there fucking on everybody. But, like she said, she gonna stay out of it. Sierra gonna have to learn the hard way. He wanna talk to Sierra. They go outside, you know, he got the soft voice, you know. Nigga might as well have the intro or 112 playing in the background. He talking about how, you know, he want to be with her and he gonna prove to her that he gonna be this, that, and the other. You are supposed to be getting this divorce. She was like, yeah, but, you know, I still ain't signed everything. And he was like, well, let me just prove to you I can do this. I'm gonna make you happy. The next time you cry is when I put a ring on your finger. Child, I was so over it. I was just like, whatever. Sierra ain't ready to be done with BK. That's obvious. She can act mad all she want on the damn show. She's still with him to this day, I believe. So the next morning, it's time to go. Everybody ready to go. Tokyo, the only one that's just like, you know, I'm ready to go the fuck home. Spice and already left. She went ahead of everybody, flew back to Jamaica. So I guess she went to go visit her family, her kids. We see that Carly and Jock, you know, they're in a better place. They've repaired their friendship. I didn't know they weren't friends to begin with. But they just friends. Jock say ain't nothing going down just yet. They're going to reserve that to see if they need something next season. Like I said, Sierra and BK, they in the bed together. And they get up and, you know, she say that he just better be serious about what the hell he say he going to do. I said, girl, stop all that. Nobody from fucking hear all that bullshit. You just lying to yourself. Honey, we don't believe it anyway. Talking about she gonna give him a second chance. Okay, I said, well, I guess all them 15 other times he cheated, it don't count. Girl. And then the coup de grace, we hear that D-Lo and Rashida, they gonna take a later flight out. Okay, they ain't leaving with the rest of these old wild ass hood boogers. Rashida and D-Lo, you know, they still in the room. They in the bed together, all hugged up and smiling and shit. I was just like, Charlie's prospects is about to wear me the fuck out. But like I said, girl, you was gonna be with him anyway. Why you taking us through all these changes? When he hugged her in that bed, I was just like, now, back in Atlanta, Jasmine says, you know, she glad that she done told Rashida what she had to. Now Rashida can marinate on what she said. Okay, like she done did something. In the meantime, though, she back and, you know, she's having this little meeting that D-Lo daughter, what's her name? Kaylee, I think that's her name. She's, you know, talking to Jasmine. And at first, Jasmine is just sort of like, well, I just wanted to apologize, but, you know, Cannon deserves to meet the rest of the family, and she didn't do this by herself. You know, she kind of in that same space. And that's what irks me about Jasmine. It's like, everybody knows that it takes two people to fuck and have a baby. We know that, okay? But quit acting like we all supposed to get over the fact that you fucked around with this married ass man that was clearly married and everybody knew it. Now, yeah, D-Lo wrong too. We ain't talking about his stupid ass right now, but we just talking about you. And the fact that she keeps on bringing up this whole, you know, it's tiring. And Kaylee handled it very well. She said, listen, I didn't ask for this. I'm the damn daughter. My dad's a good person. He's a good father anyway. And he has always been there for us. It ain't like he's gonna just abandon Cannon, but shit is hard right now. You done fucked up his marriage. Okay, you was 50-50 and fucking up his marriage. And he trying to get his family back. It's not that he's not trying to be there necessarily for Cannon, but he just trying to get shit straight at the house. And then he can try to, you know, work with what you got going on over there. Now, that might not be the most desirable way to handle things. But I'm going to need the side hoe to sometimes just understand what the situation is. The boy is still a baby. It ain't like he going to really understand and remember what's going on right now. Let D-Lo get his stupid ass together and try to get his family together, and then he can work on being around you. I mean, I understand it. But like I said, it ain't right. But none of the shit is right. None of it is right. So you got to create your own normal when the shit is very unnormal. Okay, so anyway, the daughter tells her that she wants to meet the baby, and that makes Jasmine happy. And I think that Jasmine that's what she ultimately wants, is for everybody to accept her. But like I said, it's gonna take time. But Kaylee, she's willing to do it right now. So Jasmine bring out the baby, and he's so, one of those, he looks like he's one of those just genuinely friendly babies that go to everybody, because he immediately went to her, and Jasmine's like, oh, he don't even do that. I said, girl, he do. He probably go to the people in the damn check stand at the grocery store. He go to the people at the bank. Okay, he go to the people when you at church. He go to the people when you standing in McDonald's. Child, he go to the people in the mall. Some babies are just like that, but she had to make it seem like, this was a special occasion. Fine. And then later on we see her with Tiara, and Tiara's gonna be one of the reasons why we don't like Jasmine. If you trying to get us to like you, you need to leave that messy ass Tiara alone. She just messy to me. Okay, even though she wasn't really talking too much about Jasmine and her situation, Tiara's more so talking about the fact that sure enough Scrap ain't getting out of jail. Okay, like I said, they pulled the 1-2 on Mona, bitch. You better get better with your background. Okay, then you just gonna let a motherfucker tell you that somebody is getting out of jail when everybody know he wasn't getting out of jail. You can't just go by that. Now, they done finessed the whole damn season out of Mona. For nothing. What the hell Karen and Tiara on the damn show for? But whatever. She's talking about now that he ain't getting out of jail, what she gonna do about KK, and, the fact that she ain't seen the baby the whole time, ain't really made an effort, they drama that they going, whatever. Jasmine knows that she wants Cannon to be around his whole family and have a relationship. He not gonna never have that relationship with his grandmother since D-Lo mama passed. So she's just telling her, like, don't rob your child of having a relationship with his grandmother, basically. But later on, we see KK, and she meets Sass up in the park. She was like, now that I know that Show Nuff ain't getting out till 2019, I said, Karen, bitch, a lie don't care who tell it. You ain't got a lie to kick it. You know good damn well you knew that nigga wasn't getting out. Cut it out, Mona. I done told you. She meets with Sass, and she tells him how she did what she had to do, whether it was legal or illegal, to make sure that her kids had everything so that they wouldn't be savages, so they ain't got to be out there doing the same shit that she did. She want him to be comfortable, making sure that he okay and all of that. He was like, I got it, Mom. It's fine. It's fine. But I got a surprise for you. And then we see he got his kid, I believe, and Show Nuff's kid, King, okay, the baby that he got with Tiara, and he come running up like, oh, grandma, she's all like, oh, baby, everybody happy, and they hugging and everything, and she finally get to spend time with her baby grandson, and she, don't know how Tiara let him go, but she appreciates it, and she's happy, and King happy, and Sass happy, and she says it's a good beginning for her family. Very good. Lastly, you guys, let's talk about Tommy talking to the counselor. So you guys know that they didn't put that ass off the trip to Houston because she was cutting the food so bad. Okay, so now they done set up where she talks to a counselor. This is, again, one of those occasions where we actually see outside of the, what do they call it, the fourth wall, when we actually see them interacting with production, or with, in this case, this life counselor they have set her up with. So she's talking to him, and he's telling her how, basically you can't be fighting with everybody on the damn show, and your drinking is definitely an issue. Well, she says, she's sorry for fucking everybody up. I was cracking up. She was like, one of them was really my homeboy. Like, I wasn't even, I don't even know why I was doing all that, but it's just that I have been drinking a lot. And Tommy seems to be one of those types that she says that she is shy. Now, I can kind of see that in Tommy, but a lot of times when people are not necessarily shy, but socially awkward, and just don't know how to just be chilling and just kind of in the moment and having a good time, or just like laid back and relaxed, a lot of times they will drink to try to get this personality that they feel that they need to have to, be able to be a part of wherever they are, part of the group. So Tommy says that she drinks a lot of times just so that she can kind of loosen up and feel okay. But he was like, no, you got a damn drinking problem. She don't think that she does. All right, it's just that she was, don't normally drink hard alcohol, and she was fucking with the Henny that day. But you can be an alcoholic and drink beer. You ain't even gotta drink wine, gotta drink champagne, gotta drink hard alcohol. You can drink beer daily all the time, and that will make you an alcoholic. So he tells her, that she's an alcoholic and that she comes from a family of alcoholics, and usually you have to be cognizant of that. I have alcoholics in my family. So I know that I have that addictive personality inside of me. So I know when I'm doing too much, it's like Roxanne, okay, that's enough. Tommy don't see that in her. She says that he don't know her and she gonna prove him wrong. But one thing about Tommy is if she's not anything, she's smart enough to know that she can't fuck up her money. Got too many people relying on her, even her family and herself, okay? So she gonna do whatever she gotta do to prove it to Mona and everybody that she's working on it. So she decides to sit down with her mother and her sister. You guys know her relationship with her mother is very contentious. When she was talking to that counselor and she was just talking about how she wants to, now she didn't hated the mama all last season, but then this season is more so about, she wants to make her mom proud and she wants to do things for her. Like, so I feel like they got like this really bad relationship. Like, she gets so mad and upset at her mom, but she also still wants to have that approval from the mother. It's, classic. It is definitely one of those situations where their family is so dysfunctional that their emotions and the way that they react to each other is not even understandable. I mean, but you hear that happen a lot. A lot of kids, they just want the approval from their parents. So, I mean, I got all that, but she decides she's going to sit down with the mom, and, the mom tells her that the sister is coming. And Tommy says she just tired of fighting. She don't want to fight the sister no more, but they ain't never had the best relationship. The sister says, well, Tommy really was the one that kind of raised her, I guess because the mom was so busy doing whatever the mama was doing. And, the sister loves her, and she don't want to fight with Tommy no more either. And, so they get past that. Tommy tells him about the counselor and how he told her that she's an alcoholic, and she asked her mom, like, would you let somebody tell you that? And she was like, yeah, I mean, because, I think that if you can't get through a day, if you got to have a drink as soon as you wake up and all of that, yeah, I think that would make you be an alcoholic. But we find out in the conversation that she has with them that the mom is sickly. Doesn't really say what she has. I was starting to get maybe she might have sclerosis of the liver, but she didn't say anything, but she was kind of alluding to whatever her sickness was a result of her drinking. But then when she started talking about all of these other tests that she was getting, her mammogram and her upper GI, lower GI, endoscopy, y'all know the endoscopy. What is the fucking word, y'all? Y'all know what I'm talking about. She's talking about all these other tests. So, I don't know. Maybe she's just starting to look out for her health because she's been scared since they say that she's sick. But she says she's not going to put it out into the universe of what it might be. They still testing. But it was a wake-up call. And I would hope that it might be a wake-up call to Tommy, too. Tommy does have a drinking problem. I think we know that now. She didn't beat up somebody at the fucking Lenox Mall. Okay, in real life. Now she's walking around with a damn thing on her ankle. And she was such a favorite. It would be terrible to see her fucking all over and lose her position on this show and lose her access to her money over some bullshit, trying to be drunk and all of that. So I hope, Tommy gets it. But I still have this place where I feel sorry for Tommy and her mom in it. Because even though I feel like sometimes they be putting 20 on 10 for the cameras, I think deep down inside, there's really some dysfunction in that family. But maybe when you know better, you do better. When you got money and you got access to things that can help you, maybe that will finally heal them. Okay, but yeah, that's it, y'all. That was a whole episode. What I miss, I'm sure y'all gonna tell me. Alright, Rockstars, that's it. The studio, we on location. We at Walmart. I gotta go in there and get a zip drive. And take it on back to work. You guys make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Rocks. The channel is Sports Rocks. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.